Hello and welcome to Nyam Nyam. We just can't get enough of this rose faulty line cake. Amazing! Start with a chocolate cake and pipe on white buttercream icing. Add a smaller cake on top and pipe all the way around the edge and over the top. Then finally, a larger slice of chocolate cake and coat. Smooth out the edges and place some roses around the middle. Pink and white, a beautiful sight. Let's thicken the outside with more white buttercream icing on the top and the bottom. Again, smoothing it out. Lovely. Let's pop some roses on top. And add gold food colouring around the edges for a finishing touch. A few more roses along the bottom edge. And there you have it. Amazing. Rose faulty line cake. All that's left to do now is slice and enjoy. Want to know how to make a pink skull cake? Of course you do! And Nyam Nyam are going to show you just how to make this super simple basic cake into a work of art. Yes, all you need is some skull moulds and some pink fondant icing. Just stick them in there to get the desired shape. And then take them out. There you go, you have your skulls. Lay them out on a baking tray and just chill them so that they can set. Meanwhile, get a jug of water and stick a gold leaf or a bit of golden foil in there, dip your cherry in it and press it down. You could do that a few times for your decorations. Next is the cake. We're using chocolate cake with pink buttercream icing, layering it like so. 3 layers. And coating the outside in buttercream icing, just pipe that on and spin your plate around to make it easier. Smooth it over. As always, we like to create the smooth surface to stick on our decorations. Right, time to stick on your skulls. Stick them on as randomly as you like. We're covering the entire outside edges of our cake. And piping on some dollops of white buttercream icing. On the top, we're doing 4 of those. And guess what we're going to put in them? That's right, our golden cherries. Ooh, they do look delish, don't they? You can decorate with chocolate, sweets, whatever you fancy. And there it is. An absolutely fantastic Halloween work of art. Ooh, yum! Do you love chocolate cake? Well, you've got to check out this really cool Pull Me Up chocolate cake decoration hack. All you need is your basic chocolate cake. You can buy it from the store or pre-make it. Just slice it in half and fill it with buttercream icing. We're using chocolate buttercream icing, of course. Then we cover the top in buttercream icing. And even all the way around the side. Why not? Let's go all in. Of course, it doesn't have to be chocolate. It can be to your liking. Once that's smoothed over, we chill it. And now comes the fun part. Let's make the chocolate ganache using dark chocolate melted in hot whipped cream. Ooh, delicious. It's very easy to make chocolate ganache and it's going to look so cool. After we've put our plastic sheet around our set cake, we can pour on the chocolate ganache. And that plastic sheet just keeps it all in place for now, so we can add our sprinkles or whatever decoration you really want to add. We're adding some gold powder too. Gently lift off the plastic sheet and let it drip down the sides. Oh my goodness, that looks chocolicious! Can you believe how super easy it is to make a very professional looking cake? You could even try this with mini chocolate cakes or cupcakes. That would be cool too. But just look at this. Almost too good to eat. Go on. I know you want to. Want to send a special treat to your loved one? Why not try making this chocolate heart box? box. It's really easy to make and so cute. You just melt some white chocolate. We're using buttons, but it doesn't matter. You can easily find these cool shaped silicone molds on the internet. We're using a heart-shaped mold, of course. So we've just poured our melted chocolate into that mold, completely coating the sides as well, and then just chill it. Once it's set, it's really easy to just peel off the mold, and there you have it. We're going to use some white chocolate ganache piped on. It's going to act as a sort of glue to stick on our decorations. We're adding some sprinkles, pearl sprinkles to be precise, but you can use whatever you like. And then adding some fondant flowers and butterflies. A few more sprinkles. And it looks absolutely beautiful. We're going to get a box to display it in. We're adding strawberry, candies and chocolates, and then just stick your white chocolate heart box over the top. Close it up. What a brilliant gift this would make, don't you think? Now here's the fun part. Get a hammer and smash it all in. Ooh, delicious. And you can eat the box too. Brings to you a heart-shaped layer cake with beautifully piped buttercream. All we need is 250 grams of chocolate cake mix, 3 eggs, 30 millilitres of oil, 50 millilitres of milk, all whisked together in a mixing bowl. Once that's nice and smooth, we're going to add that to our cake tin. Of course, we've chosen a heart-shaped cake tin with a little bit of baking paper cut to size, or you can use a non-stick tin. This goes in the oven for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. Now in a mixing bowl, we're going to add some buttercream icing and some pink food colouring. Stick that in a couple of different piping bags using a different shaped nozzle in each. This keeps it interesting when we come to decorate our cake. In another mixing bowl, buttercream and red food colouring go in together this time. So we have 2 different coloured buttercreams. Again, using a selection of nozzles to keep it interesting. Now our chocolate cake has been sliced into segments and we are adding our buttercream one by one, red and pink alternating to make a beautiful flowery pattern. This covers the entire top of the cake and the next layer goes on and we continue this pattern. So you just need a little bit of patience and a little bit of an artistic nature for this one. Finally topped off with more buttercream icing, looking absolutely beautiful and ready for your loved ones to enjoy. Fancy a slice? Delicious. Ultra cool sugar wall cake. Look at that, cracking, isn't it? Let's start. Get our plain vanilla cake and we layer it with red buttercream icing using a food piping bag to easily put it on. Let's coat the entire outside now in white buttercream icing. Smoothing it over like so. And on the top. Brilliant! We're going to refrigerate that for 20 minutes to let it set slightly and meanwhile make our red sugar by mixing red food colouring with it, of course. A nice big bowl of that. Drizzle on some syrup. Now we're going to get our hands sticky. You might want to wear some food preparation gloves for this. We're going to just mash it all together like you would with dough. Then flatten it all out on a chopping board. Use a rolling pin to get a nice thin layer. Chop off one side so you've got one straight edge and chill that to let it set. Once it's set, you can easily wrap it around your cake. And there you go. The perfection of this design is indeed in the imperfection. The fact that not all the edges are straight, that they're kind of random, like it's just grown like that organically. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? So we're adding a few sprinkles on top and we've got some red sugar balls as well. Now for a finishing touch, some edible silver powder. You can also use edible paint. We're just going along all the edges of our red sugar coating. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Very Christmassy kind of look about it. And look at that vibrant red buttercream icing. Time to dig in.